Good evening, or good afternoon, I guess, to all the Valley here in Wenatchee. I'd like to introduce myself, Theo Hall, co-owner of the Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks, new team here within the American West Football Conference. We're looking to do a lot here in the community and also the surrounding community. I'd like to introduce my co-owner here, Wright.
Thank you all for coming. It's certainly an honor to serve this community. Theo and I have a background in building great teams, and it is our honor to work inside of the Wenatchee City, Wenatchee communities, in order to establish our team, establish a community around football. The ability for families to come out to a great football game was something that Theo and I both enjoyed when we were growing up. And so certainly our heart to develop football so that families can come in and have a great time together. You know, you'll have ups and downs, you'll have wins and losses, but the ability to come together as a community, the ability to come together as a family and experience football is something that has driven Theo and I for quite a few years. I really feel like to make this happen. So it is our honor to serve this community. It's our honor to see all of you. Please feel free to come and talk to us. You're welcome to call us or email us with any question about the team or schedule. But we are here to serve this community. Not as to say that we are to come in and make the team and run with that, but rather it is to build us together. So it would be our honor if you also would partner with us. So thank you. I'm going to hand this back actually off to Keith Evans, who's our GM and also our head coach. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. This is pretty exciting. It's been a long time coming. I like the Valley a whole bunch. This is going to be some really exciting, family fun to have football back here in town. This is a great sports town. Just from my experience of being here in the past, just really excited to get going. We definitely want the community support. As Theo and Craig were saying, feel free to contact me or contact us. All our information is on the website. wvskyhawks.com. My line is always open. Really not too much for this, but I have my good friend and my assistant coach, Mickey Wright, here today as well, who's a staple here in the community, born and raised here, and we've been talking and been friends for about a decade now, and I'm really excited to get this going with him back here in Wenatchee. Also glad I got some of my signed players here to camp, some of the local guys, Colt Thompson, Chandler Shaw, I apologize, you guys, for that. Isaiah Davis, and Tony Esquivel, excuse me, sorry about that. Didn't mean to butcher that. I appreciate all the help that we have. Also have, I see here our Director of Sales and Marketing, Mr. JC here today. Jeff's out helping make this happen as well. I mean, we're working very hard out here in the community. Any help we can get, anybody that wants to do anything with us, reach out to us. We'd be glad to do it. Also have here, I don't know where she went, but Susanna White is also here, who's our dance coach. and it's going to be some real exciting routines. I've kind of seen a little bit, and as well raised here, and she's known very well in the community as well as being the best dance coach around. And she's going to be leading our Skyhawks, our Lady Skyhawks. That's really about it. I really want to appreciate everybody for coming out and seeing what we got going on here. It's going to be real exciting. We will start training camp on the 4th of March. So just raring to get going. Real exciting players coming in town. And our first game, thank you, JC. Our first game is the 23rd of March in Idaho. Our first home game is the 28th. A little Thursday night football. We'd like to pack the house out and get a win, our first home win. Also see here my good friend, Mr. Mark Miller, general manager here at the Town Toyota Center. And he knows I'm really happy to be back. I am. He's excited. We're all excited.
Thanks, Keith. We're happy to be back. What about the other teams in the league?
Okay. We will be. It is a 5-team league, including us. First, I'll start with our closest rival, the Tri-City Fire. Close by. I'm sure there'll be a good rivalry there with them. The Idaho Horsemen, which is our first game, which is in Napa. It was basically a suburb of Boise. And then you have the Reno Express, Reno, Nevada, Sacramento Spartans in Sacramento, California. So it'll be a 12-game season, 6 games here at home, potential 7th game here, which we're all looking forward to. And it's going to be quite a rivalry between the 5 teams. All West Coast, so should be very big.
For those that weren't here for the last time we had indoor football, can you explain it to us for those that are going to see this for the first time?
Well, if you've never seen an indoor arena football game, the main difference is that we play on a 50-yard football field, and it is 8-on-8 versus your 11-on-11. High scoring, no punting. You're either going to go for it on 4th down or field goal try. Obviously a 50-yard field, so you'll see some kickers going for that, that 40-something yard field goal, 50-yard field goal. Ball goes in the stands. The fan keeps it, which is really nice because we will have autograph signings after the games. So you get to meet your Skyhawk players. It's just fast-paced, high scoring. I mean, we'll average somewhere between the high 60s, 70 points a game, and I'll make sure of that. So, and obviously the key is to hold the opponent. So it's fast, fun action, hard hitting. I mean, the real big difference is, you go to an outdoor game and you're a little ways away from the field. This indoor football, it's right there in your face. The sounds, just the action is right there. You might get a player in your lap, so you might want to pay attention.
Tell us about the conference you're in and then how it works with only 5 teams, how you have playoffs, that type of thing. Is there a championship?
Well, how it will work with the 5 teams is it's a 12-game schedule, 6 home, 6 away. The schedule is out, but playoff system will be 2 will play 3 as far as the standings for the regular season, and then the number 1 team will have the bye and will host the championship game. So that's the way the playoff system will take place.
Season tickets, are they available?
Yeah, season tickets are available. WVSkyhawks.com, or you can reach the box office here at the Town Toyota Center. But the great thing about our season tickets right now is, I mean, it's a great deal. You can get 2 tickets now for 2 years, because a lot of people, there's a little confusion, but 2 tickets for 2 years for $250. That's for all 6 home games. That's quite a savings all the way around. I mean, that's kind of breaks down to about $10 a ticket. You know, it's kind of hard to go to the movies for $10 nowadays. So that's a great deal.
Can you talk, both of you, just about your background as far as football and owning a football team, and how it is that you came to give Keith the call to be the man to kind of lead things here in Wenatchee? Both of you are not from the Wenatchee Valley, correct?
Right, that is correct. Both Theo and I are well, my background's actually from Tacoma, so I have 5 generations of Tacoma, and so working class, loving each other, finding those areas of community, and growing with your community. I serve on a junior kids parade, and my heart is captured inside of the things that we do as families, as communities. And so this opportunity, Theo has a background in building pro teams, certainly pro football teams, and I assisted with that. And so when this opportunity came up about Wenatchee Valley, we thought it was a great opportunity. A lot of the findings that we had with the previous team that we were league that we were building was a lot of that was instituted in the American West Conference, and so travel expenses were reduced. Other teams are very close, so even a lot of the families and the communities could still go and drive to a competitor's game. Unlike often, you know, the NFL, like you can't, cost prohibitive or time prohibitive. So we felt that this was a great opportunity to build this community. Keith has a background here of coaching and kind of GMing as well, and so his community involvement, the opportunity here with doing it before, which was kind of nice, where the facility was arranged similarly as, you know, when the Venom was here, and we thought that might be a good lead-in to the community. They've gone there before, so often a lot of those things are already solved kind of right out of the gate. Where does the community go to go see an indoor football game? Where do you get tickets? What is the outreach like? How do you sort of spread the gospel per se about the team? A lot of that was kind of answered in the previous team, and we thought that we could leverage a lot of those findings with Keith's help, of course. We thought that we could leverage a lot of those findings.
And I also hail from Tacoma, but I do have ties here. I played at the Wenatchee Valley College here in the 90s, so I was one of the last part of the teams that before they lost their program here in Wenatchee. I played Portland State, got a couple times, with some pro teams and things like that as well, as far as arena and a little bit of stunt at the NFL, not for long league. So my background is really building championship teams. We've built championship teams before. We want to try to bring a championship to Wenatchee Valley.